Hey everybody, this is Erica Morrison. I am a mentor, speaker, and the author of the book Trespassed. And today I wanted to talk to you about how to trust yourself again after betrayal. One of the hardest parts after betrayal isn't just losing trust in them, it's losing trust in yourself. Because after everything happens, you start replaying the signs, the red flags, the moments your God given intuition spoke up, but you chose to ignore it. And now you're left sitting with questions like, how did I not see this? How did I allow this? Even questions like, what's wrong with me? And slowly, you stop trusting yourself. You stop trusting your own judgment. You second guess. You second guess yourself. You start to overanalyze everything. You become fearful of making the wrong decision again. Because betrayal, it has a way of making you feel unsafe, even within yourself. And most people think they lost trust in themselves because they so-called missed the signs. But honestly, a lot of you, you saw the signs. You felt something was off. You noticed the inconsistencies. You questioned certain behaviors. The problem wasn't that your God-given intuition failed you. The problem was that you talked yourself out of listening to it. You explained away what hurt you. You minimized what bothered you. You accepted things your spirit wasn't comfortable with. Why? Because you loved them. Because you were, say it with me, you were hopeful. Because you wanted it to work. And I need you to hear this clearly. That doesn't make you stupid. It makes you human. And sometimes when we deeply want something to work, hope becomes louder than wisdom. You start focusing on potential instead of the patterns, the promises instead of behavior, the memories instead of reality. And little by little, you disconnect from yourself, trying to stay connected to them. That's why healing isn't just about getting over heartbreak. It's about reconnecting to yourself again. This is the part most people avoid talking about. Sometimes the deepest pain isn't just that they betrayed you, it's realizing how many times you betrayed yourself. trying to keep them. Every time you ignored your boundaries, every time you silenced your needs, every time you accepted less than what you deserved, and that realization, it hurts. Because now you're not only grieving them, you're also grieving the ways that you abandoned yourself. But this awareness is important. Not to shame you, but to free yourself. Because once you become aware of your patterns, you can then change them. And so, how do you trust yourself again? First of all, you stop attacking yourself for what you didn't know then. Stop attacking yourself for what you didn't know then. You cannot expect the old version of you to have the wisdom that you have now. You cannot expect the old version of you to have the wisdom that you have gained now. Secondly, you start to listen to yourself again. Listen to that God-given intuition. Your body speaks. Your discomfort speaks. Start listening. Start listening again to that. And healing means that you don't silence those signals anymore. Don't silence those signals anymore. Third, you rebuild trust through actions. Not some words that you want to tell yourself, but through actions. Actions like honoring your boundaries, walking away from disrespect, not putting up with disrespect, not over explaining your needs. Stop over explaining your needs. And also choosing your peace over attachment. Choosing peace over attachment. So little by little, you prove to yourself, and it's going to take time. Rebuilding is a process. It's going to take time. But little by little, you'll start proving to yourself that I'm going to protect me now. I'm going to protect me now. And so some of you, you're still carrying shame. The shame for staying too long. Shame for even going back. Shame for ignoring what you felt. But shame keeps people stuck. It keeps people stuck. And so healing requires compassion towards yourself. Healing requires showing compassion towards yourself. And so you have to stop talking to yourself like you were foolish for loving deeply. Loving deeply was never the problem. That was never the problem. Ignoring yourself was. And now you know better, not because the pain made you bitter, not because the pain hardened your heart, but because it made you more aware. It made you aware. And so trusting yourself again doesn't mean, hear me clearly on this, trusting yourself again does not mean that you'll never get hurt again. It does not mean that you'll never get hurt again. It means that you trust yourself to respond differently now. You trust yourself to leave sooner, to speak up sooner, to stop settling sooner. And honestly, that is what changes everything. Because confidence is not, nothing bad will ever happen to me again. Confidence is, even if it does, I won't abandon myself anymore. And so if you're struggling to trust yourself again after betrayal, I need you to know something. I need you to know that your God-given intuition did not fail you. You was just simply disconnected from yourself, trying to hold on to someone else. You were simply disconnected from yourself, trying to hold on to someone else. But now you're reconnecting. Now you're becoming more aware. Now you are learning. You're learning to choose yourself too. And like I said before, it's a process and it takes time. But the woman that you are becoming now, she listens to herself. She no longer ignores herself. And she no longer abandons herself just to keep someone else comfortable. That is self-trust. And so if you resonate with anything that I'm saying, and you're just not sure where to start, which in the video I gave you some nuggets that you could take down and apply it. You can take in all this knowledge all you want to, but if you don't apply it, then what good is it? And if you're not sure where to get started, how to get started, to know that you can even start, I have a free 5-day healing guide to get you along the way, to start that process of knowing that I can face tomorrow. I can face tomorrow. Your pain is not the end. Let your pain be purpose. Let it become the purpose that it was meant to be, so that once you're healed, then you can use what you've learned to help someone else as well. All right, so let's get going. Let's face tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video.